All right. We are back on the Stickman campaign. It is day 236. We are level 18. Uh, this is our campaign. So basically just playing as our custom Stickman troop tree. We have made a few modifications along the way because the initial build wasn't performing well in certain areas. But I think that we have something that's working a little bit better now. And hopefully we do a little bit better today. So we shall see. All right, let's go ahead and get started. Take this down. And let's take a look at our guy. So this is Pikey Stickman. And we're doing pretty good here in the intelligence tree. Not so much here. Now, one thing is, since we don't have riding, we're not going to be able to do the 100% no escape chance, which you get if you do keen sight and mounted patrols. But since we're not doing riding, we won't be able to get mounted patrols. So we can never get 100%. Because of that, it might change the way we do certain things. You can get 80%, which is decent. I forget which one it is in roguery. It's somewhere. Where is it? Let me start from here. I don't think this is it. There's a 30% escape, no escape chance. Is that it? There's a 30% no escape chance. I think it's a little bit higher up. It's quite high, actually. Did I miss it? Minus 30% escape chance. Okay, so that's very high, 250. So, yeah. We would have to be doing a lot of roguery stuff to get 250, and we'd have to put 5 points in here, which I don't see us doing. So I guess we're probably only ever gonna, we only have really the possibility of getting plus 50%. I don't think there's any other perks that would help with that, so we're not gonna get that. So so our ability to hold prisoners is going to be limited. We could take we got a lot of companions, so if we could put them in, we can get 95% escape chance for a governor. We have to set them up correctly. We have been not doing the perks for our companions, which we have a bazillion of, because they've all gotten married. Because we're using the marriage perk, it makes the game a little bit easier. But what we might have to do just to make the game playable is turn that off. So we have this campaign option. We have this auto allocate clan member perks turned on. So basically we don't get a choice in what the clan members get selected. And I did that as a balance for the fact that we have the marriage mod that makes it much easier to marry. We also only marry peasants to prevent us from collecting up a bunch of high tier gear. Those are just balancing for being able to use the marriage perk, this marriage mod. We don't have any members available right now, but in any event, that allows us to get married to basically anybody we want. Now, so we have all these higher tier troops in our party because of that mod. So in order to sort of balance out just getting a bunch of OP troops, I basically turn the companion setting on, and so we don't get any say, and these kind of are randomized. Now, one thing is that the when you set that that the AI picks the perks, they don't put any points down here. I don't know why, but like completely at all. They don't put any points in there. So if we look at like even our brother who starts out with like pretty good stuff down here, they basically stacked everything up here. What else? Pretty much everybody else. Now the only chance we have are really these companions that we've picked up. They might have some stuff down here, right? So we would have, so what we would need, actually, you know what, I don't know if we're going to be able to get, it's going to be tough to get even 95 because you still need the riding perk for the governor. I don't think, I forgot about that. So the highest I'm seeing is 189. I think that's the highest we've got. This guy or gal here. So they need to get mounted patrols for the governor minus 50% escape chance. I don't think this one has a governor. Yeah, it's just party leader. So you need to have this at 225, which since we don't have any horses and we're not doing any riding is going to be impossible. So we're not going to be able to get a governor either. So basically what that means is we're not going to be able to hold prisoners, noble prisoners. So that means we're going to have to win the hard way. This is a very hard way, with just constantly being attacked. So that's unfortunate. All right, we'll just have to work around it. We'll have to come up with some other strategy. I don't know what that strategy is going to be yet, but it's going to be tough. All right, that's enough on that. We're going to go ahead and get started now. I think we're playing as a merc for Botania right now, and we are, a couple of things we want to get are, what are we aiming for right now? I think it was we're trying to get clan tier 3, so we only need 7 more because we want to pick this guy up, and he's right here in this town. They don't stay in the same town forever, so I think we kind of hope that we can get troops here to pick up. Let's check our prisoners. No prisoners, but we got wounded. Who are we at war with? Alright. Our home base is way over here, but we're at war here, so I think we're just trying to pick up some small fights here so that we can... I'm even going to just attack these guys if I can catch them. Okay, we're going to get all of these. That's good. I think we just want to get some renown so that we can...
Footmen, forward! Form a wall! Move!
We just want to get some renown so that we can pick that guy up.
Move! Loose formation! Archers! Forward! Loose formation! Move! Line formation! Forward! Forward!
Get them in a good spot where they can get some line of sight. These trees are in the way.
Forward! Stand apart!
There we go. Alright, let's see how that goes. Oh, got a bush right in my face. How are you guys doing? You're all facing the wrong way.
In fact, look that way!
Doing? Where are you going? Are they literally gonna swap sides? What are they? Seriously, guys? It's weird.
Move!
Alright, let's get these guys in here. Why are you guys... Ah, God, they're in a horrible line. I guess I drew them a line, but I drew it backwards, maybe? Will that work?
Move!
Now they're facing the other way again. Jesus. Ridiculous.
Turn!
Alright. I don't know what's going on with them. I guess you gotta draw it in reverse or something? Not sure. This one. Spike right in my face is super annoying. Easy peasy. I'm not doing any chucking. 108. Long ways to go. Alright. Easy mode. Let's see here. We'll grab these guys because we can drop them off right there in Donestica, which is right behind us. How are we doing on money? Pretty good. Have we been turning things in? No. I think we're gonna just turn this in for experience. So we'll grab the horses. All right. Let's see here. How much renown did we get? I didn't even look. Okay, 4. That's good. Only need a little bit more. Go drop those guys off real quick. Go to the tavern. So, all right, he's still there. Only need 3 more. Maybe we go to another town. What do they got in here? Party of 60 and a party of 55. We could probably take either of those. See if we can get a couple more troops. Not much. It is harder to get them when you're at war with them, but everybody's collecting troops. Nope. Oh, that's one of the things with Bannerlord level, the highest level. Makes recruiting super painful. Takes forever. Okay, let's see if we can get this guy. Hopefully he's not too strong.
That's close enough.
Alright. Wide open field.
Infantry! Footmen! Infantry! Move!
We do need to check our
Infantry, move!
setup here.
Archers, move!
Because
Soldiers! Forward! Move! Footmen! Forward!
we have these
Move!
okay. So yeah, our balance is way off. You can see it already. We've got these guys are supposed to be in this formation. So we have basically all ground troops except for these guys. And so we've split their formations up based on what they do. And if you don't get the numbers right, it just fills in the blanks with whatever it can get. So I think this number is too high. So that's why those guys were in there. So what we want to check is see if there's anybody with that don't belong in here. Like that guy. And then reduce this number. So let's go down to 42. It's very hard. Let's try locking that. I think that was the only guy that I saw. Now some of these guys have shields, but those are our family members. The other ones all have 3 stacks of throwing weapons with no shield. We could move our family members up to the same. It's kind of nice for them to have shields because they you know, it protects them from getting killed because we have death mode on. Not 100% obviously, but it's a help. Now, since we just drop them in the formation, they don't participate in this sort of slider thing here. So they don't get sorted by, because they have shields. Normally they would go in this formation, but they don't because we've physically or manually added them to this formation. So that's how that works. Now we want to get the rest of our wildlings in this. Okay, so what do we got?
Infantry, move! Move!
That guy, that might be that's the leader. Should get him up better. He needs like a flag helmet or something so I can recognize him. Okay, so we've got, this is a tier 4 wildling, and these are tier 5 wildlings. But we've got another one right there, so we should be able to go up to 8. Okay, there he is. Is there any more? Doesn't look like it. Okay, so we are sorted. There we go. And then as we bring, we try to keep it just this way, and then as we bring troops in, or the problem is you get attrition, you lose troops and you bring new troops in through promotions and stuff. It's kind of hard to keep track of this. If you know the numbers, it's easy, but and sometimes if they're a little bit mixed up, it's not that big of a deal. But if you have a really challenging fight, you really want it to be tight. Otherwise, it's not going to work out too well. All right, what are they going to do? Probably run straight for that hill up there, which is
Follow me!
super annoying.
Foot infantry! Infantry!
So let's just run over there. Yeah, they're going to go straight up to the hill. Yeah. Ah, they're still going up. Okay, we need to get into about here.
Soldiers! Forward! Footmen! Forward! Infantry! Form a shield wall! Forward! Footmen! Forward! Stand apart! Archers! Move! Infantry! Move!
They're going to just keep backing up. Make it possible for us.
Move! Infantry! Move!
Pretty much. Seems like it. Come on, man. I hate this. I mean, I guess I would do that if I didn't want to get killed.
Forward!
Okay. Doing alright. Gunman getting any kills? You guys can move around with me. Scoot! Move. Pick and move. Getting anybody? Did they run out of...
Infantry! Move! Soldiers! Forward! Footmen! Kill them all! Line formation!
I guess I could have been throwing it the whole time. Trying to give commands and getting wasted. I just got killed. I gotta find a better spot to give commands from. It'll take me a minute to get warmed up. That's one of the reasons why I want to fight this one. Alright, what do we lose? Recruits. Father, of course. How are my guys performing? Not well. I was trying to get those guys to charge, but I couldn't hit the command right because I was trying to move and hold down the W key to move and like other keys, and then you gotta hit keys to charge them. So I should have done that before I got up in there. I messed up. I messed up a little bit there. I mean, not terribly, but could have been slightly better. I didn't check the renown. I don't know how we did. Heavy mace. These are nice. That's a nice sword, but swords don't do as well. Let's give you that. Yeah, I guess I haven't geared up my guys very high yet, so go do a quick check. Yeah, close enough. All right. Yeah, swords don't do very well against armored troops, so I'm gonna have to start swapping these out with. Okay, we hit clan tier 3. Let's go down and see if that guy's still there. If he is, we'll be able to pick him up. Okay, go to tavern. Now, normally I would donate this guy to get the influence and the charm, but there's a bug that makes it not work very well lately. Only some of the time do I get renown, and very rarely do I get charm from it. I don't know why. So I'll be releasing them most of the time, but for now I'm just gonna ransom all these guys and just take the money. He gets quite a bit, so yeah, it's 5,000 just for him. So you know, we might as well take the money. All right, let's get this dude.
Peace to you, stranger.
And then we have to go to Botanian lands to get him married. Cannot do it here. The marriage mod gives you, when you marry a peasant, it marries from the culture of the town that you're in. So to get a Botanian, we got to go to Botania land, which is fine. Okay, so let's go do that. Did he come in on a horse? We're gonna make sure he didn't come in on a horse. All right, so we got our roguery up. I guess we will take this. We're not gonna be. I don't know which one of these is. I'm not really doing tournaments. On the one hand, I don't bet on tournaments because I think it's cheesy. But we're also not going to take any bandits as troops. I guess we could, in the rare case that we were going to put them into a garrison, but they'd have to be prisoners after we took a castle, and then we'd have to. I mean, I'll take this because it's the better of the two picks, but I don't know how useful it's going to be. All right, Beast Whisperer. This will be good because we have no cavalry, but we use the horses to give us the speed that you get from footmen on horses. And so if we can just get some free horses, that would be good. But if we look down here, less food consumption in forests, which we spend a lot of time in forests, and less disorganized state. I like this one too. I'm going to go for this one because I think in the end game, it's probably worth more money. Yeah, I think so. Like overall, I mean, it's not a huge amount of difference probably, but I think that's the better pick. All right, let us see where we at. Make sure everything is working correctly. Sometimes I get going and I've got like overlay on, or who knows what I'm doing crazy. Just open this up, take a look, quick peek, make sure it's muted so I don't get an echo. All right, we seem to be doing all right. Okay, so we are gonna go to Botania land. Probably Seonan sounds good, and I gotta get there without getting attacked by a larger party. And I didn't check food. I should do that. I got a ton of food, but I don't know if I have a good variety of food. We shall see. Get up here. Let's attack those guys. Get some experience. Alright. Got a kiddo. Which one is this? Ferric. Alright. His younger brother. Looks like he's about 14. I'm gonna give him hopefully some intelligence. Yeah. And what else? Maybe some riding. Oh wait, no, we're not doing riding. I'm so used to giving this guy riding. I guess that'll work. So he'll be a party leader later. Although, if I make him a party leader, well, I can still put him on foot, I guess. But he's going to recruit non-stickmen. Which is fine. I mean, we won't be able to control our NPC parties in the later game. And there's nothing we can do about that. But, doesn't matter. Alright. Okay, all good stuff. Alright, let's just check. Yeah, he's 14. Which means our sister should be 16, 17. Coming up. Alright, so we should be getting her soon. That'll be good. And we'll get her a husband. And that'll be good. Once we get her in the party, that might be when I turn off that option to have. That would be a good time, I think. To turn that option off so that I can assign her points and have somebody at least in my clan that has some useful attributes besides just the AI just completely stacks combat. That's all it does. So later when I want parties and governors and other things, I'm not going to have them. So that's going to be unfortunate. All right, so let's go and do the gear for those two. So it should be horse thief, and then I guess probably her, Oana. Yeah. So that puts her gear on backwards again, which is goofy, but okay. And then let's see what she's got here. All right, go here. Where's your dress? I got so much stuff now, I'm not gonna be able to find it. Villager dress. There we go. Put your dress back on. How about shoes? I guess it doesn't really matter what shoes you wear. There. Fine. Okay. And then, wait. That was supposed to... damn it. That was supposed to be her civilian clothes. I messed up. Does it come down here? Okay, perfect. And then give her some regular shoes. Where's her? There we go. All right. So that's her civilian clothing. And then let's get her stacked up on fighting clothes. So take those. That. Go. I don't have top tier gear, but you know, I think we're clan tier 3, so we have been getting in a couple. That's pretty ugly, jeez Louise. Oh well, it's really good, so. Okay, she is stacked up. Now she should be polearm 185, that's nice. What about throwing? Throwing 128, that's also nice. Which one do I pick? I think throwing, just because. Do I have enough money to buy her another one of these? Yeah, I got plenty of money, so let me get her. Now the question is, do I keep giving her, do I give her a shield too? I think so. A round shield maybe like a bit nicer to look at there. And then preferably a club or an axe, but I don't know if I have any decent ones. That's pretty low tier. It's also low tier, but 55 length, 37 blunt. Alright, we're gonna take that. It's not great, but hopefully they don't get many hand-to-hand combat fights anyways, but I could give her, she's got a nice sword, I could give her that back, but or I could sell it and buy her a better axe. They don't really have much here. It's tier 3. It's not that great. I'll be getting better gear soon, some better fights, so we'll just gear him up as we go. Now this fella is probably a riding dude. It says he's a horse thief. He's probably a... He's got throwing as well. Yeah, riding. But he's going to have to get some athletics because we don't do riding around here. He has polearm. What's his throwing? 111. I'm going to give him throwing as well. Give him a shield. And wasn't there a better one? Is this better? It's not better. Slightly better handling. That's about it. Speed. Okay, you can keep that for now. And then let's get you some gear. Don't have much for helmets yet. All right. Any of these better looking, but not better gear wise? That looks better. We'll keep that. And then these. Okay, excellent. These looking good. All right, so we got 2 more chuckers that we can put in the chucking line. And that's good. That is good. Should we get rid of maybe some of the higher tier loot? Let's see what we got. Get rid of these. Get rid of this stuff here. We'll hold on to these we'll hold on to one of them. Get rid of this stuff. All right. And then let's buy some horse. They don't have any horses. What's going on? Seonin usually has horses. I mean, they got these, but I want to buy higher tier horses. What's my... Oh, I'm good on horses. 0.84, that's good. I don't get... If I get too much higher than that, it's going to actually be a problem. Okay, so we're good on horses. Recruit... Oh, food. Let me check food. Need a lot more recruits. Trade... Oh, I'm gonna go down because I'm gonna recruit like 40 people, so my footmen on horses ratio is gonna go down. What are we at? We got gourmet. So what are we low on? Olives. We'll take all of the olives. Grapes. Take all the grapes. Cheese. Little bit of cheese. Beer. The price of beer is not good. Under 40 is good. And dates. All right, we gotta go hunt for some horses. We're gonna take all the sumpters, so we have a little bit more capacity. We'll probably pick up more sumpters from just battles, and maybe we'll do a raid or something. Let me see if these guys have any horses. Couple. Not great price either, but I'll take them. And let's get troops. Recruit. Take all of those. Get up here. Take all those. Alright, 3 more. Recruit. Alright. We are maxed out. Who are we at war with? Just the north right now? Yeah. So where's a good spot? We got an army fighting over here. We'll see what's going on with the army. Got a lot of troops. A lot of troops. Now we did pick up a bunch of recruits, which means our chucker line is going to be kind of a lower... Oh, we went to peace. Okay. We are going to go broke. So we probably need to switch. We only have 9 influence, so let's look for a new patron. Kingdoms, Sarai, or with the north. What about the north? Sarai and Southern Empire. They might be good. Yeah, let's check it out. They got some lords over here. I do have to leave the kingdom first, but what is it? You can't ask these. These are this one, this one, this one. These 3 are all minor clans. That's a minor clan. I think those are villagers. This one right here is a regular clan though, so I want to talk to them. But we do have to leave this game.
If you please.
Alright. 210. Not terrible. I think I got 300 from somebody the last time. Okay. And let's get down to the war. Perfect. Perfecto. Okay, do we have any prisoners? No? Good. I don't know if we probably can't catch. Yeah. Not likely we can catch. Maybe if they were trapped in the woods somewhere we could. I'm gonna keep chasing them a little bit and see what happens. They're going the wrong way. I'm gonna split off. We might be able to catch a caravan if we trap them in the woods somewhere. But this is a minor clan. I kind of don't even like bothering with these guys. I'm just gonna auto. I'm just gonna sim this so that maybe I get some XP for my recruits. And I'll try to sell him. He might escape. Kind of just going pure money right now. And let's get that in there. Is that better than... Probably some of my guys might have crappy... don't I have... I got this. Why don't you put that on? I sold a couple of those too. I should have got them spread out by my guys. Yeah. Alright, I gotta pay more attention. Some of my guys have low tier gear here. There's so many people in the clan now. Alright, but we're gonna just ditch the rest of this for XP. I should probably... Actually, I'm gonna do that for... okay. I'm gonna go ahead and do that. Let's get rid of all of that. Okay. Let's get rid of... Okay, that's too much. So let's just go... Actually, let's put these in value order. I'll get rid of the cheapest stuff first. What was it, like 67? It's got, I guess it's basically close to everything. Oh, fine. Just do that. Alright. And then we're going to do some... Now this... Yeah. So this version of the game has a bug where when it flashes red like that, that's supposed to mean that you can't take any more XP for upgrades. But I could take more XP for upgrades. So that's a bug. In version 1.2 they fixed it. But in this version they didn't. So I gotta... It's kind of annoying. You kind of have to do it twice. You gotta do it once and then go and check. And if there's any that are like below max, then you can do it again. So I'm gonna raise those guys. And then... And... I kind of messed up actually, but that's okay. So let's go kind of maybe 50-50 on these guys. I don't want to get... I don't know how many Tuckers I have right now. I don't want to get too many though. Okay, I kind of messed up on those ones on the bottom, but that's okay. It should be fine. It was only a few of them. What I want to do is get the level 3 ones up. So if you boost all of them, let's say I boosted all my tier 3 guys to tier 4, then the tier 4 guys all have 0 XP, and then so this would go contribute partially to the tier 4 guys. And so it would take a lot more XP to get the tier 2 guys ready. So if you don't promote the higher tier guys, then all the guys that I just promoted from tier 1 to tier 2, they're getting all of this XP. And it takes less to get your tier 2 up to tier 3. So I'd rather have everybody at tier 3 than to have a few guys at tier 5 and a bunch of guys at tier 2. So, but I did actually mess up and I raised a couple of guys that I shouldn't have, but they weren't in order for some reason. That's okay. It shouldn't have been too many. It's a lot more than I thought it was going to be. That's okay. I could have just dumped the whole thing, but at this point, probably close, like I said. All right, so let's try that. Boom. See where we're at. Okay, these guys. Why? I don't know why it's not putting them in order. It usually puts them in. Maybe because they're custom troops. I really don't know, but it usually puts them in tier order, so that you just go down to the bottom and start down here. But this is tier 2 and this is tier 2. They're at opposite ends, which is kind of goofy. I still need a little bit more. That's that bug that I was just talking about. That is a little bit weird that it does that. Let me get rid of some saddles. They're heavy. Is that all of them? Some more of this stuff here. Wow. Yeah, that bug is annoying. It was 3,800 short. You know, you'd think they'd be able to. Okay, so I'm gonna raise these guys up, and then raise these guys up. Now everybody should be at a minimum tier 3, and then I'm gonna get like 5 more of those guys probably. I think I had like 7. I had 8, I think, and then one of them died, so it should be like 12. That's pretty good. I think I'm pretty good on gunmen. Maybe I'll add one more. I want to keep these guys like 10%. Well, my numbers went way up, so let's give them 2 more. We'll hope that that's around 10%. All right, let's get that. Actually, I should, now that I think of it, since I've got so many more troops, I should grab some more wildlings, but we'll do that on the next round of upgrades. Which is going to be after a battle. Let's see how a lot of prisoners. Let's pick this guy up. Oops. Get out of there. Come on. Get over here. Now, if they gang up on me, am I going to be in trouble? 86 and 49 is like 120. They have low tier troops though, so I should be fine. Okay. Are they going to come out? You want to come out and fight? They want to come out. Gotta cut them off. Once they get into the woods,
Now
they're
then,
toast because my
no
speed
closer.
in the woods is so high.
Forgive me, but one cannot
Well,
be too cautious.
it's not higher
I
than it
would
is on the
ask you for your
plains, but
name.
relative to their speed, it is. Because I don't get the what you call it, demerit or the debuff. Okay. You know we're at war. You heard me. I should almost just sim this one too, I guess, right? Like, yeah. I need to find some better battles. I don't really like losing 4 dudes like that, but let's look for some better battles. Let's go ahead and take all of that, take the horse, and then is that better than anybody's gear? Can't tell. What about that thing? No. No. All right. No. No. Those are junk. All right. So we're gonna just drop all that crap for XP. And let me share. Okay. I need dates. Okay, we're gonna go to this town here. Let's see if the bug bites us again. Donate prisoners. So in theory, we're gonna get 6 influence, and we should get some relation, because the person who owns the fief, they get happy that you gave them prisoners because it helps them out. And so the clan that owns the fief should give us positive relations. That's what's supposed to happen. And it does happen sometimes, but because of the bug, it does not happen 100% of the time. So we're at 16. So we'll see how our influence goes, and we'll see how the if we get any relation. Oh, you know what? Actually, now that I think of it, the relation might be working. I maybe just made a mistake because I totally forgot. I have a... Okay, this makes more sense now. I have a mod that puts the relation in the chat instead of popping it up, because on another campaign I'm playing Death, where I I kill all the lords, and the pop-ups are crazy, so I have that mod turned on. I should have turned that mod off for this campaign, but I forgot to, and maybe I can do it in the next save. Just load it without the mod. It'll complain, but it shouldn't give me an error. Hopefully I don't get a bug. But if we look over here in the log, so we did get positive relation. So we got positive relations with Cronus twice. So for both of them that we donated, and we got influence. So that time it worked. Earlier in the campaign, I captured, I don't know if it's Uniquid or Unquid or however you pronounce his name, but the leader of the Azari, I captured him and I donated him and I didn't get anything. And it was 36 influence. I didn't get any relation or influence. And that was pretty brutal. That sucked. And it was earlier in the campaign too, when you need money more desperately. All right, let's ransom these guys and pick up maybe some. Nope, can't pick anybody up. We need some food. I don't know if they have dates. They don't. They got good price on beer. We'll just take it all. Take the olives. Take the grapes. Do we need cheese or butter? No. We do need dates though. What about horses? 422, that's pretty expensive. Sumpters are cheap. I think we're doing okay on Sumpters. We'll probably still keep getting them as we fight battles. Probably sell some of this grain. A little bit of it. A little bit of fish. All right. I usually keep the grain, and the best ratio that I find is 1 grain per troop, and then 1 fish per 2 troops, so like 50%. So like 150 and 75 would probably be good. This is a decent sell price for fish. I probably go down to 100. But there's not a lot of fish around here, so I don't want to sell too many of them. All right. But if you're fighting a lot, you're just getting you get the food from the guy that you attack. So if you win, presuming you win. So you usually get just completely stacked up on food.
It's been a while.
Oh, hi. I didn't mean to click on you. I meant to click on this town. I'm not trying to buy products. I'm trying to recruit. I am not loving if I sim, I've got to get new recruits in, which is not great because then I got to train them all back up again. My lowest tiers do not perform particularly well at all, so if possible, I need to try to stay fairly stacked in the... Should I go down here? No. By the time I get down there, they're going to be on them, and I'm not going to win. Yeah, I would have liked... If these guys were not nearby, I would have run down there instead of going for this one, but I'm going to try to get this guy.
Now then,
yeah,
come no closer.
I don't like... I don't want to fight at night since I have the option here to just kite them away. It's going to be day pretty soon. Just wait a little while. Kind of annoying to like wait. I think there's a mod where you can always fight during the day, but I don't have it. Okay. I don't need to fight this one out. I could sim it, but like I said, I try not to get too many recruits. Now, we got these guys in. They are chuckers. They're going right in the chucker line. We did switch our guys up a little bit with some recruiting, so who knows what our ratio is here. So we'll try to get it square. So we want to look at these guys first. I'm seeing lots of chuckers. We're looking for like shielded dudes. Don't see any. So that's good. Let's lock them in. And then in here I want to see, are there... Yeah, there are actually chuckers in here, so maybe add a couple more back here. Let's go up to 60 and see. Oh gosh, it went from 58 to 67 with like one tiny twitch. It gets harder to get the finite numbers when you get more. Okay, still don't see any. That's good. One more. Looks like just one more. Is that right? Any up in the front? Okay, I think it's just one more. I'm gonna try to get to 61. It's super sensitive. I don't know if I don't think I can get to 61. So, alright, we're gonna leave it at 60. And lock them. And then let's see how many. Wait. No, I've got more. I didn't see the ones over here. Alright. Let us unlock that. Okay, I didn't see these guys here. So that's what? 1, 2, 3 more. So let's go up to 63. 64. Oh wait, that's the wrong ones. Yeah, no, that was right. 64. And there's one more in there. I didn't get them out. All right, that's got to be close enough, right? Lower these guys down. Should just be. Oh, who's this guy? He belongs back here, but I don't know if I'm going to be able to get him in there. Super sensitive right now. Wait, why is it? There it goes. Alright, now I got a guy here who's wrong. So I'm 1 over on these guys. So these guys should be 10. I think I need more of them. Ugh, I can't get 10. Alright, it's going to have to be 11. I think I need more of these guys, but I should probably be close to the same number as these. So what, I got like 150 guys now, so I probably want at least 15 of these guys in there. This looks perfect, 15. Alright, okay. We're probably just gonna chase these guys down because we massively outgunned them. But I didn't want to get all this stuff pretty square in case I have a bigger, harder battle later.
Follow me!
Alright, let's get up there. Let's go. Come on. Uphill, get a little elevation over here. Okay, we're gonna drop off our archers right about
Forward! Footmen! Move!
and then
Shields up!
them in shield wall. There's a little ridge, right? The game seems to do this every single time. I don't know how it manages to do it on every map, but the little ridge right in front of their troops, you can't see over. I don't. They think it's cute. It's just annoying.
Infantry! Move!
They're like, oh look, we made an elevation. Oh, look, we made an elevation.
Move!
So cool.
Infantry! Forward! Infantry! Loose formation! Footmen! Move!
It just makes it so you can't see squat. I mean, my archers probably aren't even able to see from that. I don't know.
Forward!
Only half of my chuckers can see.
Infantry! Move!
Oh. I gotta move my guys over here.
Arch soldier! Forward! Stand apart!
Alright. So now we're starting to do some work.
Footmen! Forward! Infantry!
throwing way the hell off. I guess if I don't have enough accuracy yet. Alright. Still lost 4. We're gonna take losses. Especially until my medicine gets higher. I'll take her. Drop her off in Onira, I guess. I think that's pretty nice. She's one of my... Who is my infantry captain? I don't remember. I think him. And then she's my chucker captain? Is that right? I think I put them in order. I did. She's my crossbow captain. And this is my wildman captain. I should actually make him in a tartan or something, so he doesn't stick out like a sore thumb. He also needs a better weapon. Yeah. Give her this. All right. More. That's not that much better. We don't really like rusty gear around here. We don't need to. Alright, so let's go ahead and grab all of this. Get the horses. Take the expensive stuff we can sell. Donate everything else for XP. And go drop that gal off. See if we make any money. Still burning money faster than we're making it. Why? It was over 100k earlier. Alright. Go to tavern. Actually, I need to go for she must not be worth very much. Yeah, only 3. Better than 0. Alright. Trade. Go to tavern. Those guys in. Get rid of the... Did I get any top tier gear? Not really. Hardly anything, right? Anybody need boots? What are those? Some better boots. Alright. I could really just donate all this stuff for XP. Does anybody have one of those? You got a scarf on. This is probably better than the scarf. Yeah. Ugly as hell, but... Alright. I should probably just donate all this stuff. Those are nice gloves. Anybody got crappy gloves? 26, 27, 23. Those are better gloves. Alright. I'm just gonna donate the rest of that crap. XP. Okay. Do tournament? I haven't done a tournament in a quick minute. I'm not really doing tournaments this playthrough. Alright. I kind of want a better fight than... That one was a little bit closer numerically, but we outmatched them quite significantly. I suppose I should top up on troops if they have any. Shit, they got raided here, so I can't get any more troops. I'll probably pick up 1 from here. I only need 1 more. Yeah. Alright. So we're up on troops. Now I don't think we can take on 326. Our troops have not fared well enough to do that. I was hoping to be able to do like 1.5 of our number, but grab Ragia. She's worth a lot of influence. Oh man, I don't know if we're gonna get her. Damn it. Other guy got her. I wonder if I can trade for her. I wonder if it's worth it.
It's been a while.
How much does he want for her? 2,400. I don't know if I'm gonna make a profit off of this, but I will get more relationship if I can hold her till I get over here. I don't remember if my charm was maxed out though. Let's find out. Okay. Go to the keep, go to the dungeon, donate. 22. Unikud was 36. I thought she was going to be 36 as well, but apparently maybe it's because she's a gal. Is the game sexist? I hope so. I'm just kidding. All right. I don't know. It's probably because of the strength of the armies, and like, you know, there's like a war score. So I'm guessing if the war score is higher, they're worth more or something. Like if they're beating our pants off, she's probably worth more. That's probably why Unikud was worth more, because the Aserai were probably winning and more powerful. But in any event, she's worth 22. And then we'll see if we get relations game. Yeah, so I got 34. For the other lords that I was giving, I only got 4 relation. So for her, I got 34. So that was worth what 2,400 ever I paid for it, because I got 22 influence times my contract is over 200, so that's going to be 4,000 right there, which is more than I paid for her. Plus I got relation gain, so that was worth it. That was a good call. All right. I think because even on simple winnable battles, we're losing troops every single battle, just probably because of the nature of the fact that we're using Stickmen and it's a custom themed troop type that's not, you know, it's not as balanced as you would get with a vanilla army that's gonna let you, you know, perform a cav charge at the exact same time that you do your infantry charge and just overwhelm the enemy. So because of that, I think we're always going to take more casualties than we otherwise would have. And our low tier troops, because they're themed with the polearm, it makes them weaker. The polearms just don't do as well in close arm combat. Good against horses, but you know, there's not a lot of horses coming in. So with all of that said, we need medicine as much as possible, because I'd rather have wounded troops than dead troops. Alright, so hopefully that works out. And then after that, I don't know, we gotta probably pick leadership. I guess we're capped out on charm, so if I want to keep turning lords in, maybe I should put that point in charm actually. After I had that big spiel about medicine. But this is... I'm not going to gain any if I don't put a point in there. Question is, am I going to need it? I think later... The thing is later I'll need it, but later also it's easy to get charm later. Medicine is always a bear. 24/7. Every day. From the day 1 till the last day. Medicine goes up very slowly. So I'm just gonna not bother worrying too hard about charm until I get one more point, and then I'll put the next point in charm, I guess, and then leadership. Leadership is capped too, actually. So I'm gonna need to put points in both. Oh, I want the party size. Now I can't decide. I gotta go with this. I need the leader. There's more perks up here I need as well, and it's gonna take me forever to get this one, so I do want to rush medicine, but sometimes you overthink things too, but you know, whatever, it's fine. I also have not been doing the quest, which I guess I'm gonna
Your pardon.
do. I don't. What do you need?
It's been a while.
Where is his hometown? Oops. What fiefs do you own? Onira, which is right here. So we will take. So I'm gonna take this revenue farming. Actually, I just said I don't need to get charm anymore. This gives you a lot of charm and relations gain or charm, and doesn't make you much money. I guess it's good to have relations with the towns if I want to recruit from them. Oh, wait. Oh, they're they're looted, so it's gonna be. I only have to do one. It's gonna be easy. All right, let's get this over with. Do that one. All right, is that it? I think that might be it because the other town's looted. That was easy. All right, whatever. It's fine. All right. Now, as I said earlier, I don't think I can do 2 to 1. Especially not. They got Asarai Master Archers. Whew. Yeah, no thank you. I won't have any of my chuckers left. They'll all get slaughtered. Are they? What's going on here? Oh, that was weird. Do you not want to fight them, or like what's the plan, Stan? They want to get wiped out here, so what's gonna happen is they're gonna attack. Oh, they only have a few defenders. It'll probably be fine. I was gonna say they're gonna get like whittled down to a small number, then these guys will take them and kill them. But I don't think that's gonna happen because, yeah, that's a pretty easy fight. Now, what we got going on over here? Can I get maybe? I don't think I want all of these guys because that is 120, 50. What is that? 250, maybe more. But they're probably low tier. That guy's got Ferris. Top tier Vanguard Ferris. That guy's got Ferris. I guess they're not quite as low tier as I was hoping. I thought because they were waiting on recruits that they might be just filled with recruits, but it would seem otherwise. Can I just get a couple of you guys?
Halt there.
I messed
So, tell me who I fight.
How many is that? 1, 2, 3, 4. That's 170. 240. That's like well over 300. I messed up. I pressed the double space bar. Son of a gun. So if I pay 30,000, I'm not allowed to fight the Asarai for a week or 5 days. I can get away scot-free. I don't think I have a chance to win this fight. I really don't. Could be fun. But if I lose, I've got to... I didn't bother upgrading. I've been donating gear, but I did not bother upgrading before this battle, which I should have done. Ugh. So if you don't have an opportunity to upgrade in the war, in the attack stage there. So that means I would be wasting all of that XP that I sent in. Not awesome. 30,000 is quite a bit of money. I only have like 90,000. It's like, I'm leaning towards this, but then I gotta wait 5 days before I can fight again. And I'm gonna lose. What am I losing right now? I don't know how much my rate is, but it's probably pretty high. Let's say if it's 1,000 a day, that's another 5,000 on top of the 29,000. I could run away. And lose just a few troops. Mm. $343 is a lot. That is a lot. I wish I could upgrade or see the balance of my army. I think they would just overwhelm us. I feel like from a defensive position, I think I can do 250. But I think 350 is so many more that they're just gonna surround us, and it won't matter how well my troops do. I don't really want to do this. I should have gone with the money thing, but I can't. I don't know why I clicked that button by accident. I think I don't know. Now I'm stuck. That's my character. He doesn't have daring anyways, so I guess it's fine. Somebody's gonna complain about this though. That sucks. Well, I got 4 skill points in tactics. Yeah, I know. Nobody likes it. No, literally nobody. Nobody's happy about it. Trust me, lady. Jesus. So I had a ton of upgrades. I probably lost a bunch of upgrades from, like, I got rid of, like, 50 troops. I really want to test my troops against a harder battle, but it's kind of pointless if it's just ludicrously, outnumbered. You don't get any. You're not getting a real test because you're just gonna get swarmed. All right, let's try again. I gotta get my troops back up. They're all gonna be low tier now, which. Should go back over to my territory. At least I can get some tier 2 troops recruited. That was just sloppy keyboard control. I meant to press space to let the time go by and then stop it so that I could see. I was trying to split a couple of them off. I wanted to fight like I said, like 200 or something like that. But I was careless and wound up double tapping and making time go by. I also have the speed set up on it, which is probably, I should not use that in those situations. But again, just a little bit careless. Doesn't look like I got much for tier troop, 2 troops. Only got 1 so far that I found. I guess because we're at war and everybody's recruiting. And there's some. Alright. That's everybody. Okay. Let's try again. I'm always so impatient that I wind up pressing this button to speed up the game, and it doesn't always work out well. Let's see what this is all about. Woo! So the problem with this is we're not going to be able to separate our troops out because we're not the leader of the battle. And even though we have more troops, they have high power level, which means they have a lot of high tier troops in there. Maybe I wait for this guy to get in. Is he gonna join? How about now? Ooh. I can always attack, and if I don't go down, we can back out later if things go horribly wrong. I don't know if it's gonna let me. I'm gonna try to play defensively, and we'll see what happens here. Where they at? So let's go ahead and get set up. Where is everybody going?
Infantry! Forward! Infantry, move! Infantry, follow after me!
They coming? See, I got the wrong guys in my formations here because I don't have control over it. So that's gonna make my guys much less effective, to be honest. All right, so I think we're gonna try set up over there, get up on this hill if I can. Are they gonna come at us? I don't know what the hell is going on. Oh, that army went all the way around. That's not good. Now we're trapped over here. Maybe we could flank them? Probably get murdered really badly. Which way are they going? They're going that way. Alright, that's terrible. Yeah, this didn't really work out for reasons.
Troops, stay close!
How far? Jesus, they're so damn far away. Let's try to get set up here.
Infantry! Move! Soldiers, move! Footmen, move! Infantry, forward! Make a shield wall! Infantry, loose formation! Move! Soldiers, forward! Soldiers! Move! Infantry! Forward!
Alright, boys, come on.
Footmen! Foot, follow me! Move! Loose formation!
My guys doing anything?
Infantry! Forward! Move!
Is it gonna work? I'm not gonna haven't seen any kills. We're still too far away.
Infantry, move! Soldiers, forward! Troops, move! Infantry, after me!
They got ridiculous archers. Are you guys throwing? My groups didn't get set up correctly because
Infantry, forward! Infantry, move!
my groups didn't get set up correctly. I'm about to go down. Jesus, I keep getting hit from behind. Alright, so that's... We need to just pull out. That was terrible. When they're not set up correctly, it's basically just... This is garbage. You guys are gonna get screwed, but you know what? Too bad. Too bad. I'm just a merc. That's terrible. Yeah, when my guys were all mixed up, and like the people that were supposed to be shield walling didn't have shields. People who were supposed to be throwing didn't have throwing weapons. I wasn't getting any kills there. I don't know what was going on. It was just like even the guys that were supposed to be throwing it didn't look like they were barely throwing anything. I was getting hit from every direction. I don't know. They had cavalry with those, you know, Assyria, they have jabs. They had cavalry with jabs up on the hill, and then they had infantry with cav, and they had the top tier archers. I should have stuck with the rest of the army, then it would have been better if I had gone around, but I didn't know they were going to go around the back side. It was a weird place for them to go. So that was not wonderful. So that army's going to get wiped, but you know what? That's their fault, not my fault. They were already in the battle before I got there, so. And this is garbage, because these are all, like, 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 of those are mercs, which are almost useless to fight as a merc. Well, pretty much always. The only time it's good is if you're trying to defend your lands and you want to, like, get them, you know, to stop harassing you. Then it's good to collect them up, but otherwise it's kind of just pointless to even fight them. I would like to get a couple of them together. How many do we got here? I wonder if they're going to swarm this guy, and then I could go and defend him. No? Oh, they are. Okay. So we can join this fella here. Although, I think what I'm going to do is wait for him to get captured, actually. Because... that guy get in. You get in there, too. That's going to be better for us, because we'll be able to fight our own. If we go now, we can't. We're going to get mixed up again like we did last time. But if we just...
If you please,
just grab
stop
these
there.
guys, we can fight our own fight. So, let's do that. Especially after I've done a bunch of recruiting and promoting, I just need to get the guys in the right packs. Alright, so let's start with these guys as usual. They got too many, it looks like. It's 56. Still too many. 48. Why is that? That can't be right. Wow, I do not have a lot of chuckers. I guess when I sacrificed troop, I lost more chuckers. Oh, we also fought that battle and kind of got opposed as well, so we need to get a lot more chuckers. Alright, we're gonna go with like 42 or 3. Seems pretty close. And then these guys are messed up, so let me lock that. Alright. That's... Man. Can't tell me that's all I got. I guess. So we've got to promote more of these and more of these. Because our balance is not good right now. Alright. Shouldn't matter against these guys here, I think. These guys are running for the hills.
Everyone, move!
Oh! Oh, that was lucky. Lucky. I thought he was going to get me. It's too late. Alright, so let's get...
Footmen, forward! Footmen, move! Bowmen, forward! Stand apart! Soldiers, forward! Stand apart! Infantry, move!
What's taking you guys so long?
Infantry, form a shield wall! Forward! Infantry! Move!
Gotcha, sucker.
Shoulder to shoulder! Attack! Footmen, move! Everyone, sit down!
Should have blocked. Not greedy. Stuck. Okay. Excellent. Excellent. So we should have maybe a bunch of captives. So do I take these guys captive and sell them? Probably. I can't get much charm right now. Whoa, me one. Yeah. We're not allowed to fight with non-troops, but we could drop them off in the garrison. Let me see what we got here. How many can I pick up? You know what? Is it going to be worth it? It might be worth a couple of influence. Get some of these top tier guys. All right. If I get a fight, I gotta ditch those guys, so that's the only problem. Let me take all of these. And let's go make some money. Alright. That's a nice jacket for you. Perfect. I want some better gloves. Perfect. Those look horrible, but okay. Better hat. And somebody else can get a better hat. That's probably a better spear than what you... It is a better spear than what you got. Boom. Better spear. I don't know if pylon works very good. A lot of people have it. Okay, and then we're gonna take all of the food. Yeah, horses. Top tier gear. Just donate the rest for XP. And get a move on. Get a move on. Get a move on. Where is our nearest town? Onira. So we need to get over there without a fight. Oh, these guys might want to fight. Alright. They're too slow. If I want to get in a fight, I gotta ditch those troops I picked up because I'm not allowed to fight with them. Alright, let's go donate troops so we don't forget. Let's get rid of those things. Anything that's not a stick. Stick, 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 stick. Why are you guys out of order? Alright. Stick, 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 stick. Sort by name. Just to make sure. I don't want to have any... Yeah, okay, that's good. Sort by tier. Okay. Alright. Donate them. We get 4 influence. That's good. That's 800. Oops, what did I just click? I just clicked a bunch of buttons by accident. Go to the key. Go to the... You know what? I don't know. How much are they going to give me? That's 20. Times 200 is 4,000. I think if I just ransomed them, it's going to be worth more than that. Maybe not. Maybe it's close. 5,000. So I think I will donate them just for... my charm is pretty close to being capped, but I mean, I might get a little bit, right? It's better than none. So we'll go ahead. I mean, the difference is 1,000. So we'll go ahead and put them in the dungeon. All right, let's do that. Boom. So we got a bunch of relation. So Cronus loves us. That's great. And, you know, we got influence. So that's good. And then let's go back to the tavern and we'll ransom the rest of them. Okay. We are not making money. We started out at like 100,000. We have got a little bit better gear. But we are not, I mean, effectively, we're not making money. I think I have a pretty decent number of the gunmen. One there. We need a lot more of these guys, though. So I'm going to go 5, 10, 15, 20, 20 to 8. I think we'll, you know what? I'm going to take even more. 25. All right. That should get our ratio up a little bit better. And we'll see. I need more wild men too, but I didn't have an option to promote those. Okay. Are we capped on troops? No. Need more troops. Where should we go? This way? Yeah, we are not I mean, I might have some loot that I could turn into money, but overall we are not... These guys might fight us. There's a lot of them in there. Oh, I did that last time. How many are there? Okay, I don't want to fight in the town for sure. So let's move back a little bit. So we got 150, 230. These are all the kind of troops that I don't particularly want to care about because they're all mercs. That guy's not a merc. The rest of them are mercs. This is the kind of fight I've been looking for. It is nighttime, which sucks. I won't be using any mercs, so that's useless. Take that one. We just got increased party size, so I could effectively have more troops, but I don't. particularly want to fight this at night, but we should be far enough away from the town. So, alright. This might go badly, we might lose, and we might get killed, but I have been wanting to fight about this. I think this is the right size. So 70, 100, 150, 200, 230 probably approximately. Maybe 240. So that's less than 2 to 1, but more than 1 to 1. I've no idea if they have awesome troops or not. Those are, you know, specialty troops. These guys have cataphracts, Manilo. Those guys have really good troops, which sucks. Those are the top troops. Alright, so a range of troops. And my guys are not all maxed out. I have a lot of recruits. Get these guys up. Do I have gear? See what happens here. Sell all of that. Any? All right. I might get a promotion from that. Let's see. Couple. All right. More chuckers. More of those. And we'll go one of each. Alright. Let's go for it. Might get wiped. So, we'll see.
Stop there. Who are you?
So they're stronger than us.
It is better we know each other's names.
235. I said 230 to 240. That's some pretty good math right there. Alright. I don't love that it's nighttime. God dang it. Look at that. Jeez. Can't see a damn thing. Okay, they are probably right over there. That would be a good spot to fight, but then I have to move forward, which I kind of don't want to do. Damn it. Alright. We're just gonna go here, I think. I should have waited till daytime. What I was thinking. I was like, it won't be too bad. No, it is too bad. Alright, now. We do want to get our ratios as close to exact as we can. So we need at least one. So there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Okay, so there's at least probably 10 more chuckers we can get up in here. How's that looking? I can't even see them to sort them at nighttime. Ah, that was stupid to fight at night. Okay, that's too many. Let's lock it at 68. Let's see how many more of these guys we can get. At least one more. 2 more. So we got more of these guys to get. This guy is supposed to be in this formation. He's not. So, something with my Something with my settings is messed up again. I thought I had it pretty much on point, but something's not working. All right, that's. I got a couple too many in here. Damn. All right. I don't know why I can't get this to work correctly anymore, but it's close. No, it's not. It's like literally mixed up. Why is it mixed up? Don't understand. Let go. Alright, that's kind of a waste of time and boring. Since they outnumber me, I want it to be precise, but at the same time, every time I move this, it gets jacked up. This one is changing numbers even though I lock it. So I think it's locking the percent and not the number, which is another, stupid design. The design is terrible. This design is terrible. Every time I move this drops down to 60. It messes it up. Maybe if I put that on 10 and just lock it. Bring this one up to 65. Let's lock that. Okay. Close. We're gonna call it close enough. Okay, let's get these guys kind of like that.
Forward! Archers! Move! Move!
Let's see what we got. Are they coming at us? They're probably going to come right at us, would be my guess.
Infantry! Forward! Infantry! Forward! Archers! Forward! Infantry! On my flank!
Oh, I hate fighting at night.
Soldier! Make a shield wall!
If we lose, I'm going to blame it specifically on fighting at night.
Footmen! Move! Loose formation! Move!
So when they come, they're going to come hard.
Infantry! Loose formation!
Comes a cat. You need to try to not die. Coming again. Oh, hey. Didn't die. Okay. That sucks. Okay. I need to be more... I was trying to circle around to get some wax in, but there were guys to the right of me. So that was not wise. I need to concentrate more on commanding and killing, but I do need to level up some, so...
Enough. I am...
So, how did
Enough.
we do? Let's take all of them. Let's see, how did we do? Oh, we got a lot of good gear. I'm going to sort that stuff out later. Alright. Okay. So, we had 153? Something like that. We're down to 67. So a little under half. How many died, by the way? Oh, not that many. My medicine's starting to kick in. That's good. Okay. Let's go ahead and upgrade while we're here. Let's grab all of those guys. I want some more of those. I have no idea what happened in the attrition. What ratio I lost guys at. So who knows? Take one of those guys. Might need to fix the ratio again later, but okay. So that was 1.6 or 7 to 1. They had mixed tier troops. There was a lot of kind of high tier cav that came at us. We did quite well with those. I think we probably lost most to their high tier ground troops in the final clash there. They didn't have a lot of infantry. There wasn't a long ranged battle, which I was kind of hoping for, but they were just charging us, so that didn't happen. All right, let us do something about these prisoners. Tier. And I usually take a little bit more than I'm able to carry, so I'm gonna take all of those guys and hope that I heal faster than they escape. Usually this will make these guys' escape chance higher, so they might escape, unfortunately, but we'll see how this should be okay. Yeah, I know I'm over. And let's go back to Onira as our drop-off point. And we're still... Okay, we finally made a little bit of money off of our contract, thank God. Because we had a big fight there. So we're up to 131, so we should make some money off our contract now. We were having a hard time breaking 100,000. Okay, so let's go to the keep. Oh, wait, no. We didn't grab donate. Go to dungeon. You guys dropped off 30. That's nice. Okay, and I'm probably gonna max out on my boy here. Yeah, Cronus. He's loving us. That's good. And then go to the tavern. Catch those guys. All right. So we hit 100,000. Got a bunch of loot. I think we'll get rid of these top tier horses, war camels and camels. We'll hold the rest of these for footmen on horses. How's our footmen on horses is 0.82, which is actually on the high side, but okay. A little bit too much grain. Fish is fine. What other foods do you have? I should probably just take it all. I probably don't need too much meat. A little bit. Take the rest of this. Okay. These banners are pretty trash. We'll get rid of all of that. That's nice. Get rid of that. It's worth way more than that, but you know, when you sell stuff, you don't make too much money. We could donate these. Let's see what we got for valuable items. Let's get rid of this stuff. I don't really like square shields. Get rid of that. Like those. See if anybody's got old booties on. You got some old booties. Anybody else? Yeah, those are crap. Let's get some better shoes on. Oh, we got some more shoes. Those are crap. Better shoes for you. We still got more shoes. Better shoes for you. I think I've got people with really crappy arm gear. How about that? Those are better. Okay, and headgear, dented but still way better. Any cheapo gloves? Okay, not really. I might have, that might be better than that. A tiny bit? Tiny bit. Okay, swap that out. All right, and I think that is it. Then the rest, let's see, let's just sell this stuff. We'll keep the horses. Sell that. Sell some of that. I think the rest we will use for experience. Now, why are we so over? Do we have that much food? No, we do have a lot of food. 150. 100 fish. We're still over on food. We don't have many horses. Let's go ahead and grab a few more of those. Alright. That looks pretty good. Okay. Done. And then we're gonna... Do we need recruits? We need a lot of recruits. Let's go around and grab some recruits, and then we will donate the rest of our gear. These are low tier. Kind of want some better troops. Wrong flavor. I think last time we got good troops from over there. Try this one. And then maybe we can cap it here. Come on, get off. Oh, who do we go with? Yeah, I'm having a hard time clicking that. So he made peace with the South and went to war with somebody. Kuzai. Alright. Recruit troops. Oops, trade. What am I doing? Recruit troops. Damn it, they don't have any. What the hell? Trying to polish them off. Come on, man. Always people just running around recruiting everybody. Can't get any damn troops. Take forever. Okay, so that was good. Our army performed quite well. There we go. Perfect. Okay. Yeah, our army performed quite well. I was quite happy with that. Now let's get rid of everything. None of this stuff has any value. Okay. 1200 XP. Let's get rid of these. Okay, now we're mean and lean. Do some upgrades. Okay. Capped out. We are upgraded. And we are ready to go. And it's nighttime, which means fight time. I prefer not to fight at night, to be honest. So, I was just gonna take a break for some food, and it looks like I got. All right. Okay. Hold on 1 second. Bacon. 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 Okay. All right. Now, I think we just keep going and try to I wonder if what are you looking at? Heavy and horse archers. I think we'll do well against horse archers. I don't know yet, but I think so. Do you guys want to gang up on me? Heavy and horse archers. That is maybe... It depends on how tough his troops are. Ooh. Top tier. Top tier cav. That's huge. I wonder how we'll do. I would like to fight just him. I wonder if he's going to go after this. Or if he's going for... Are you going for a raid? What are you going... If I fight him in town, he'll be hosed. Because his horses won't do nearly as well. Let's see if I can get him in town. What's he doing? Can't really tell what he's doing. I would prefer to either fight him in town or in the woods or in a mountain. Okay. So he's wanting to fight. Is he gonna chase me? Because if he does, I could go to a town. Okay. He's not that interested.
Halt there.
Oh, I guess he is. Is it nighttime again? Jesus Christ. It just got dark. Nighttime is fight time in this playthrough. I swear, it's always night. Alright. It looks like they attacked us. So they're... Oh, God. How are you supposed to fight like this? Who thought this was cool at Tail Worlds? Which person? Fire them. Make them fill up the coffee machine all day. I mean, I can't even see my troops well enough to sort them by which type they are because it's, you got to get in this close to be able to see what type of troop they are.
Soldier forward!
Why does it look so much better this time? I don't know why it looks so much better this time, but I'm not even going to touch it. It looks like it's almost perfectly sorted. So, I was just talking crap about Tail Worlds, and maybe they did something right. I don't know. Alright, we're going to run for this hill, I think.
Move! Infantry! Forward!
Oh, I didn't know we could... Can we go all the way up? Oh, wow. Alright, we're just going to start on this hill.
Move! Infantry! Move! Archers! Move!
I don't know if they're going to come running at me. They did start the fight, but sometimes they decide afterwards that they're not as tough as they thought they were. Which is always interesting. Oh, wow, this is crazy. Alright, let me get my...
Infantry! Move!
Here.
Footmen! Infantry, move!
They're coming. Oh yeah, the horse archers are coming right at us. They got lots of cavalry. I hope my guys are able to do shield brace.
Form a line!
Wait, no, not you.
Infantry, form a line!
Alright,
Infantry, stand apart!
get ready, boys.
Footmen, forward!
Alright, now we just kind of probably hope for the best. Are they still charging? They're kind of slowed down. I think they're going to like walk into us or something. Nope, now it looks like they're going to charge. Got a horse. Can't see squat. Don't know if I'm doing okay. It looks like I see a lot of green. Can't hit this guy because of the damn elevation. The Kuzite did not think that that was happening,
Infantry!
but it happened.
Infantry, line formation! Charge! Infantry, kill them all! Soldiers, attack!
Damn it. They got annihilated. Annihilated. Can't hit Shiola. There we got one. Trying to chuck some spears here. Come on, boys. Take them out. Alright, I'm just gonna speed it up. Oh, yeah. That was fantastic. Oh, we got Monchin too, I think. Leader of the Kuza. Oh no. Huruna. 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 21 in Huruna big. You are my prisoner. Everybody is my prisoner. Cannot use those guys. Like all these prisoners. Alright. Done. And let's go ahead and get the food. And we'll sell those. Take all these horses. We're going to sell this stuff. That's probably better than somebody's gear, right? What about you? It's better than your gear. Alright, what about that? Those are nice shoes. Who's got 18 is pretty low. Oh, there you go. Better shoes. There's more shoes. Got a lot of shoes here. Everybody gets some new booties. New booties. And is that it? Yeah, that's it. Okay, and then so this stuff we'll sell, and probably sell that stuff, and then just get rid of everything else. Oh wait, that's too much. We're going over. We don't want to waste it. Okay, boom. Excellent. All right. And then let's try to get that guy dropped off at Onira. Pick up some troops. Okay. So, survey says we completely wrecked Cav, like big time. And horse archers too. I mean, we chewed through them big time, big time. Which, I mean, we're all pikemen, so it was to be expected. Exactly what I was hoping for. But some of our previous battles, it was a little bit hard to tell. Donate prisoners. 16. Nice. And we're still getting... So when I've noticed the bug, it seems to depend on the castle, or perhaps it's the owner of the castle. I had one theory. I don't know if it's panned out, but I think with the fog of war, sometimes like let's say this castle, that's not a castle, but like this castle here. Okay, I happen to know that guy, but let's pick one. What about that? So I don't know the owner of this castle. I've never met him, and with fog of war, I have nothing here. And I think if I were to drop people off at his castle, that might be when the bug triggers, when you haven't met them before. But I haven't done enough testing to guarantee that. I mean, technically, it's fixed in version 1.2. At least the amount that I played 1.2, I didn't have that bug, so hopefully they fixed it. If they did, there's no point in me trying to, analyze down exactly what the issue was, but we got our influence, so we're good. We'll trade that expensive stuff that I got in here. Why is there a bunch of cheap? Oh, well, when you collect it, it says like, oh, this is worth this much, but then when you go to sell it, it's never, you got a trade penalty. So but I think we're just gonna sell all of it. I know some of my guys could use, actually, so we don't do couch lance. We really want is spear brace, like that one. I don't know if anybody has a really crappy spear. That one's actually quite good. That's crappy. I guess this one's not as good as I thought it was. This one doesn't do spear brace though. It's the thing. All right, give him this one. All right, let's get rid of all this stuff. Some money. Okay, and get rid of this horse. Okay, we don't need any noble horses. They don't help you with your speed bonus, and we don't have any riders that can ride them, so we just sell them for money. Okay, 24,000. Excellent. So I think I said before that I wanted to get up to 250,000 before I join a kingdom. I think that's still probably pretty reasonable. We are clan tier 3, so we could become a vassal. Can't become a kingdom until clan tier 4, but I think becoming a kingdom now would be extremely premature. Extremely premature. But we could become a vassal, but I want more money, because when you're a vassal, especially in the early game, early hours of being a vassal, you just burn cash like no other, and the only way to make it is through war. You gotta like sell stuff, and a lot of times you guys want some peace so they can build up their fiefs. So if you happen to hit peacetime as a new vassal, you can just shed 100,000 real quick. 2,000 a day, right? Doesn't take long. Okay. Could help this guy out, but you seem to have it under control. Oh, maybe not. I'll take
What do you want, stranger?
Sell these prisoners. Oh, I forgot to drop off my prisoners. Damn. Oh, I got a lot of loot too. That's crazy. There's only 20 guys there. I guess it must have started out as a bigger army. I gotta... Oh, wow. What just happened? I don't know what just happened, but I'm gonna hope that I get in here. I don't know what's going on. Should I? Okay. I mean, I'm sorry, bro, but I literally have no idea what just happened. Did I get the leader? Did not. Okay. So that's good. Look at that, 12,000. Excellent. Man, I have no idea how. Whatever happened there, it was bank error in my favor. I'm gonna call that. Okay. Lock these guys. Alright. Get rid of that. All that. That. Put that on. Those are nice, actually. Those might be good for me. Yeah. Hell yeah. Do a little hand-me-down. Everybody gets a hand-me-down until we run out. Alright. Okay. I think that's it. Do I need all of these cows? Not a great price for cows, if I'm being honest. A decent price for sheep. Let me get rid of some of these sheep. Not great, but you know, that's a good price for hog. Get rid of him. Okay. How's everything looking? Good. What kind of spear do you have? I want to get another thing before I become a vassal. Probably gear up my guys a little bit better. But this guy, Lum, he needs a top tier swingable. And all we've... Okay, so... I personally don't like this one as much as the Rumphalia. So maybe I should... If I'm gonna buy it instead of get it as loot, then I should probably get a Botanian one. But that one is better. This one is... it's definitely better than this. But it's not my favorite. Alright, so are they gonna attack Onira? How many troops are here? Probably not, right? Maybe wait a minute. Are they? I guess they are. Do I join? I guess. I mean, another army could come, and then it would be fighting like 10,000 or, you know, like 1,500 dudes or something ridiculous. What else could happen? I don't think I can leave the kingdom in this state, but I could break out and try to escape if things go horribly wrong. I can do that. Alright, I'm gonna eat a little bit while this is going on. Now, I should send troops because the defense sim gives you a big advantage. If I send troops here, it'll be great. And I don't have any archers. Well, I have my gunmen, but otherwise I don't have any archers. I do have, of course, my chuckers, who will do fairly well, but they may wind up just stacking up. You know, the AI doesn't know that they are specialty in any way. It's not going to separate them out or do anything clever. So I should probably just sim it. I kind of want to see how my guys do in an actual siege battle, but yeah, you get that defense bonus in the sim, so I mean, we're pretty much crushing it. So I was 14. Top tier. Top tier. Top tier. Couple of recruits, couple of mid tier. So kind of spread out, but I did lose half a dozen top tier guys. All right. Oh, I didn't. But we got 27 renown and 53 influence. That's a lot of influence. It's gotta be worth.
I give up.
It's like 10,000 for that.
Roll back.
Plus all the people and the loot and everything we're gonna get.
Enough.
Oh, we got Uniquid again. Nice. I will throw those guys in the garrison. Bunch of prisoners. Bunch of stuff we can sell. Who has got under 32? Probably a lot of people. Who's got really low? Really, really low. 19. Oana. 12. Oh man. Let's get you. Look at that. What an upgrade. 12 to 32. That was a fantastic day for you. Get you some better gloves. Even better boots. Life is looking good. Is this may be a swingable spear. I haven't tested it. It doesn't have any. What is it called? Let me check. What's my guy's name? Loom. Neither does this one. I'm gonna give him this. I don't know. No idea. But his job is to get people off horses, and this one's got double get people off horses. So it's good. And it's higher tier as well. You have some better boots while he's at it. Alright. Let's just grab everything. And we'll go for experience or whatever later. Alright, so we need to go to the keep and go to the dungeon. Oh my god. Whoa. So the AI puts all of the trash tier troops in the dungeon. All of them. It doesn't make any reasonable decisions. It doesn't think, okay, but we don't want to fill up the dungeon. It doesn't do any of that. It just puts all the troops in the dungeon. A lot of people have been complaining about this for a long time. I don't know if they're ever going to fix it. Okay. That is very unfortunate. So let's go to the tavern. Choose. Alright. So 13,000 there. Trade. Take the food again. One more time. How are we doing on food? Pretty darn good on food, except for dates and grapes. Take all those mules. Alright, let's get rid of war camel. Let's get rid of this. Let me go to just go here. Get rid of expensive stuff. don't I have a lot of people with crappy helmets? 19, 20. Not much better. All right. Okay, we'll donate the rest for XP. 23,000. Nice. All right. We're getting there. Okay. We might be getting ready to become a vassal. So, let's go ahead and we want to do trade. I kind of would like to keep fighting as a merc and gear up my guys though, because you can get really high quality gear. Okay. I got rid of those guys. I got rid of those guys. Go ahead and recruit up. And then now we got 2 high value prisoners. We want to get to hopefully Myzea. Alright, I think Myzea. I'm not going to risk... I've had the worst luck with castles. I've had better luck with towns as far as the donating prisoners goes. So I'm going to try to get to the town. Hopefully they don't escape. Okay. Now, even though this is a town, there's still no guarantee, right? So let's go to dungeon, donate. Wait, what happened? That was weird. Okay, so I should get 38. I'm at 98. Okay. I don't know if that was not 38. That was like 6. And I only got 7. So Uniquid once again didn't count. Because he was the higher. He would have been worth like 30. And the other guy was probably worth like 6 or something. So the guy that was worth 6, this guy here, he counted. But the other guy bugged out again. Second time he's bugged out. Because I should have gone up to like almost 140. Probably right around 140. And I should have gotten, there should have been 2 relationship gains in the blog. That's the bug. So 30 something times 200, 6,000. 6,000 dinars plus the relation plus the influence. Well, yeah, that sucks. So that bug is awful. I hate it. Makes me mad, angry. Okay, but it is what it is. Can't cry about it, I guess. I mean, if we could, but okay. Veterinarian. Actually, wait. We don't have horses. We don't. We won't get lame horses. And we won't get dead mounts from cavalry because we don't have any cavalry. I'm just so used to doing veterinarian. All my playthroughs, I pick veterinarian. Alright, siege medic it is. I don't know how good that's going to do us, but... Alright, walk it off. This is probably the one I always take, I think. Okay. And we leveled. So, what do we do? Now, traditionally, I would want 7 here if I was really concerned about certain things that I'm probably not as concerned about. I really like to have like 7 and 7 here. But we do want impale, which means we're going to need 5. But if we hit 200, so we hit 175 here, this will go up to 5. And then when we hit 200, this will go up to 5. So we don't need to put any points in here. I was having fun swinging that thing around, but really I need to, I don't get a lot of combat hours on the field. Most of the time I'm commanding. So probably don't need to go too crazy there. It's fun. It's more fun to just run around and fight, to be honest, than it is to do all the other stuff. But yeah. The question is, do I want to have a nice end the game and make my own kingdom and take over the world. If I do, I should be concentrating on these. Level 20. So let's just say, where will we be at level 28? We will have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So we can cap all of this by level 28. And then this could be 7, or we could be like 5 and 5, or 5 and 6 maybe. I find that these aren't, this isn't as important to me. I think usually it's nice, but by the time you get it, 9 times out of 10, you're killing so many people, getting so much loot, making so much money that, you know, you could eat twice as much food and pay your party even. The parties do get expensive though, that part. The reduction in wages is actually, technically, that's kind of nice, but otherwise it's not that OP. This one, like, it just takes, you know, it takes forever to get there. So, like, even if you put 7.5 in there, goes so slow. These ones I've gotten 275 in every time I've put points in here. These are much easier. This one slows down at near the end, but these are much easier. So this extra companion is nice. Although it might be better to get, wait, no. What am I talking about? Always go for talent mag. Extra clan. This extra companion is nice. This is, it's not what it says in the text. It's not above 200. I think it's above 250 every 5. It's like every 5 points or so. I don't know. I'm pretty sure my last playthrough I capped at like 7 or 8 maybe immortal charm influence per day. So this one I don't even think you need. And this one you don't really need either, because I've got so many companions and their spouses. So I probably don't need as much of this, but I definitely do need more leadership. All right. I'll go ahead and cap medicine. We need medicine. Always need medicine. Let's just get it done. All right. Now, I did get ripped off with that bug, but and I do want to go up here to get some gear. If I get enough money, maybe, you know what, maybe the next thing that we should do is to be, I want to get all my guys looking in theme, meaning Botanian. Right now they just got whatever trash tier or even good loot we could afford to get them, right? But I want to get them themed up in Botanian gear. If I buy it all, that's going to be expensive. What would be really good is if I just went to war with Botania and just collect up a bunch of their gear. They're not at war with anybody. If I buy it all, all this money's going to go away. But I want to keep the game themed, which I'm not doing right now. So, I mean, if I'm just doing a world campaign or just trying to win the war, like, that's easy. I've done it so many times. Well, it's not easy, but still, it's common, you could say. I want to do something somewhat unusual.
Stop there, stranger.
You're pretty host. I'm just gonna sim this because we got all these guys in there. I lost 5, which sucks. Did I drop those guys off at the... Uh-oh. I did not. Cheating. I'm cheating. I gotta go stop cheating. I didn't mean to cheat. It was accidental, but... I gotta pay more attention. Not allowed to cheat. Okay, go to the keep. Go donate troops to the garrison. Let's get rid of everybody who's not a stick. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. You gotta go. You guys all gotta go. And I'm only getting 2 influence. It's hardly worth carrying them around. Alright. Let us get in on this. Get those off. Ransom. Trade. And we'll get rid of this stuff. That's a couch lance again. That's nice. Has 0 arm armor though. Get rid of that. Okay, we'll donate the rest. Pretty much junk. Get rid of the stuff we don't need there. Oh, that's a good price for get rid of some of these sheep. Oops, I didn't mean to get rid of all of them. Oh well, it's fine. Okay. 260. 260 is nice. I need troops though. Go up here, get some better troops. What is my footmen on horses? Is good. Okay. Let's see here. Anybody up here? I'd like to fight a couple more Kuzites. The last one went really well. Really, really well. 270, that's probably too many. I don't want to get overconfident here. I think I did 230 and I did all right. 270, I don't know. Let's get up in here. Where are they? We probably want to just get in the middle of the town.
After me!
Because they probably got a bunch of horses.
Infantry! Forward! Loose formation! Footmen! Forward! Troops! Move! Stand apart!
Well, I missed all those.
Soldiers! Form a shield wall!
Why are you guys...
Move! Shoulder to shoulder! Charge!
You seem to be in weird places. Oh, it made me miss. You made me miss. That time I missed on that. I missed of my own accord on that one. Not gonna lie. My archers are all clumped up.
Infantry! Forward!
Oops.
Charge! Soldiers! Forward! Give them hell!
They just ran off. That's kind of lame. What are you doing? Get back here. Get back here.
Attack!
I'm trying to run them down this time. They're running away again? the hell? What was that? I haven't seen him like instantaneously run away before. Actually, I don't run Ascend. I mean, even with only 42, I'll still lose a couple of guys. I would rather attack him, but... Wow, I lost 5. Some parts, some aspects of the game just make you really annoyed. Like things that just don't work the way they're supposed to.
I can pay a ransom.
Frustrating. Makes for a bad gaming experience, let's say. Oh. I guess. I guess I take most of this because I got too much stuff. Alright. Let me see if I can get some troops. Recruit. Okay. And then let's go ahead and donate. Okay, and then we will take back the expense. There's not much expensive stuff. Oh wait, we're over on XP. I didn't even notice that. Thought we were gonna need a lot more. Crap. Alright, let's do it the hard way then, I guess. What was it, like 3,500 or something? 3,200. That's close enough. Okay. And I think we were pretty good on these guys. Grab one more. Getting kind of good on these guys. Well, I didn't pay much attention, but I think these will kind of go even. The distribution seems pretty good right now. Alright. Okay. And was that everything? I got a bunch of prisoners. So I should go here. Go to the key. Donate the dungeon. Donate that guy. 4. Right. And then go to the tavern. Ransom. She is Batanian. Do we have room for another one?
Peace to you.
Ah, we don't. She's a good companion. Yes. Alright, hopefully when we hit clan tier 4, we can pick her up. Alright. Hopefully she doesn't spawn out of the world or whatever. Some weird stuff happens like that sometimes. Okay. We're going to... Hey, you want to gang up on this guy? I don't like fighting with other people, even though eventually I'm going to have to, but it does mess up my routine with my, the way I separate my troops out. Why are we going to Batania land? What was the plan? I guess we're going to buy some gear. I don't know. I mean, I guess we have to because I want to theme my guys, but I'm not looking forward to spending a ton of money here. But, oh well. I guess we'll just have to earn it back. Okay, so first thing is, let's look for a Rumphalia for loot, which they probably don't have. Nope. Let's see. I usually don't find them in Seonin. Sometimes over here, but just kind of go around. Trade. It's like 30,000, so it should be in this range here. They don't have it. Over here. I think I bought mine from Pen cannot. I have one. Trade. Could give him mine, but then, you know. That seems crazy. Come on, man. If they don't have any in any of the towns, I'm gonna be a bit sad about that, to be honest. There's one. All right, nice. Okay, Lum, you get that. All right, so now he's squared away. He should be wearing. He should be wearing. Let's give him a tartan. And let's give him toga. And let's give him some furry boots, maybe. Barefoot. All right. That's him. Okay. I suppose I should do me too, right? Oh, I don't want to lower my gear tiers. What do they got? Okay, that's nice. That looks good. What about... All right, that's nice. I think everything else looks, you know, pretty good. They got the wrong shield. They should have Highland round shield. Yeah. All right, that's me sorted. Okay. Let's try this guy. Maybe I just do my captains for now. Is he a captain? I don't even think this guy's my captain. I don't know why my captains aren't in the right order. They were. This guy's a captain. His helmet doesn't look good. Alright. Let's get him kilted out. He needs a shield too. Alright. This is kind of nonsense as well. Highland War Spear. You need you need an axe. Or club. Highland Mace. It's not a very high tier weapon for my captain. Tier 3. That's too expensive. Alright. It's gonna have to do. Thing is this doesn't have spear brace. Kind of sucks. But my guys did chew up some cav, and they have a bunch of these. So. I think what I'm gonna do. I have too many people for the amount of stuff that's available. So even if I try to buy everything, it's not going to be enough. I have to go from town to town. So I got my two captains look pretty decent. He's looking good. He's looking great. Perfect. I can't remember who the other one is. Is it Oana? It's definitely not him. 100%. I don't remember who the chucker captain was. I thought it was her. What's her chucking? Throwing 128. Throwing 129. Guys are kind of on par. $116. Oh, it's her. Definitely her. 168. She's my captain. Let's get her. I need some better gloves. I don't know if I have better gloves. Those look better, but they're pretty low tier. Let's see. Might have to buy some bracers. Yeah. Okay. What about her shield? Is the wrong shield. It's a Highland shield. Alright. Okay. 84,000. And then I have her. She definitely got the wrong stuff on. 6 Azra. Mostly from the helmet, but alright. Let's get her. Tartan. Ranger mail. Let's see what else here. Yeah. That's good. Their her crew, they all have those big golden helmets, so her helmet was a match. They're bronze. They're not really golden, they're bronze, but still. Okay. So that's 100k in the crapper. And that's just for four captains and myself, so 5 people. And it's not top tier gear. It's close, but not top tier. She could use a better, but I don't. Is this Batanian? I don't know. I don't think that's even Batanian, is it? I like the tartan better. kind of cool. It's not overpowering. Is that better than the tartan? Yeah, so let's get rid of that. Okay. Let's put that. Does that look better? No, the other one looked better. Where'd it go? Probably at the bottom. Yeah, that one definitely looks better. Put that back. All right. I think maybe I just sell everything to make up for some of this, even though I usually would use that stuff for XP. Everything's locked there. Gotta lock my workhorses. Cantarian chargers. Okay, that guy can go. All right. Let's see how that works out. Whew. All right. So 34,000. That's better. All right. That's better. She looks great. Okay. Perfect. Now, we have a lot more that need to get themed up. But I think I'm going to go to the next town first. The other thing, I guess, would be Chuckers. I think Woodland is the highest that the Botanians have, which is not great. Even with high throwing, they can't break shields, really. Yeah, so... yeah, I've got trees, which I bought. Okay. Is there anybody that has lower than Woodland? Those are mine. Okay, harpoons are actually better. So I'll let her keep those, even though they're technically not Botanian. All right. Yeah, that's it. Now, some of the spears these guys have are absolute dog doo-doos. So I think the next thing go for is spears. The war spear is pretty good, but I would have preferred one that had spear brace, if I'm being honest. But the Botanians don't have a high tier of spear that has spear brace. They just have this war spear. So it doesn't seem right getting rid of one with spear brace to give him one that doesn't, but shorter too. But more damage, better handling. And it's, you know, it's Botanian, which is what we're going for. Alright, let's do shields. Don't have enough shields to go around. I could do targes, I guess. That's not even as good. Be fine. Let's go to the beginning. Find everybody with a tier 2 spear, at least. So that one's tier 2, so let's just give her the spear. Alright. That's tier 3, so I'm gonna skip that one. spear. That one's tier 1, total garbage. Okay, that's it for spears. Good. And we don't have any more shields, they ran out. And so, I guess we just check here. This is the one I was looking for right here. That's the one I wanted to give one of my captains. But he looks cool. He looks good. Did we see one? Yeah, I'm gonna keep that for him. Okay, let's go to Pikey. Okay, so let's see. So that's comparable. These are good, but they're 8,000 a piece. I don't know. This one's 6,000. I think that's what I have. Is this even better? It is. I think I'll take that. Give that to my captains, and then I'll distribute these other ones to other people. Yeah, that's better. Let's take that. I think I got one more, right? Or no? No, that was it. Wait, what about... Yeah, her. Okay, they only had 2 of those. All right, and we'll distribute these ones out to a couple of people. So let's go. Looking good, looking good. You can get that. You look good. You can get that. Okay, I think that's all of them. Wait, no, there's one more here. It's not that great though. Okay. I'm actually losing a little bit of is that full price? That's full price. This is only tier 2. Do they have another tier 3? They do. Let me take that for him. Sell that back. Alright, maybe I just go to another town and keep... I mean, the ranger mail, they don't have any ranger mail here, though. Okay. You know what? This would look good on... Where'd she go? This lady. Yeah. That's pretty slick. Okay. This is Batanian. It doesn't look like it, but it is. This is what the other gunmen are wearing, so it's perfect. All right, let's give this ranger mail to somebody. You want some ranger mail? Okay. You got to get rid of this thing. That is horrible looking. But before we do that, oh man, I'm gonna be broke. We're gonna go to another town that has more gear, and I guess Pencanuck, and we'll try to do a couple more jackets and then shoulders. And then we should be done. All right. So let's go. You look good. Your gloves kind of. I'll do gloves last. Let me just do jackets first. Let's see here. Oh, that's even better. I keep finding better and better ones. This is what I'm gonna upgrade to when I get a lot more money. This one too, but in the meantime, let's stick with these. Probably. I guess we'll go with this one. Now we're out. We'll go with the other one. We're gonna run out of money. So many dudes. Wait, no, that's already good stuff. Is that me? Okay, that's me. All right, so we made it all the way through. So that's nice. You can sell that. Make back a little bit of money. Okay. And then now let's do shoulders. I could do this for a lot of them, or this one, wolf pelt. I kind of want to reserve the bear heads for the captains so they stick out more. Trying to go for sort of a reasonable middle ground. I think that's it. That's good. That's good. It's gonna be expensive, but oh well. What are you gonna do about it? I mean, I could do tartans for a lot of them instead. Save some money until I get more. Two zero, 3-1. This is actually better. Let's go with that. That looks better on her. Okay. And we're back to me. So that's shoulders done, I think. Very good. I forgot about hats, to be honest. Most of them don't matter, but I don't know if I can get bear hats on all of them. Probably too expensive. Technically, this is also Batanian, by the way, this rough scale helmet. How much are 10 of those? All right. Let's just go through. So some of them will have specialty helmets for specialty reasons, but so she gets to keep the bear helmet. She gets to keep this one because it themes with her her formation. But you don't get to keep. Wait, what happened? Did I run out? I ran out. Not enough for everybody. Okay, So everybody other than my captains have the rough scale. Gloves kind of look crappy on some of them, like that guy. I mean, I guess they kind of match that. I don't know. Gloves. Actually, that's kind of okay, I guess. Alright, let's check shields. I'm out. Alright. What else? Did anybody else have anything? Still need to get more shields. And I would like to replace these really crappy axes with better axes, but that's the best one-handed axe, but I don't know if I have enough. Just pick up some of those. Phew! Maybe 4. Oops. Okay, you got a Highland Mace, that's fine. Give you a Highland Mace. We're out of Highland. This is actually Botanian, but it's only tier 2. Battleaxe. Whew, the money situation is not good. Alright. We survived. 93,000. Woo! Let's take another glance. I don't love all their gloves, to be honest, like hers. Those don't go. Those don't go. Illegal. Some of them are wrong, but they kind of blend in with the outfit, so it's okay. Some of them clash really hard, so try to get the ones that clash and get rid of them. Alright, I think that's everybody. Alright. Those 96,000. Do it. Okay. Some of these horses or cows. 94,000. I think our guys look, I mean, just, they definitely look better. They're in theme. Okay. So, Now I guess the objective, now that we have our troops themed out, is to go earn all that money back. But that was good. That was good. I mean, I probably could have waited. And some of these guys can get higher tier Highland gear. I mean, there's a lot more expensive gear, but I'm gonna have to work into that. But for intermediate gear, on theme, I think they look absolutely fantastic. Yeah, they look really good. Okay. They look really good. Okay. So, what do we want to do? I think we might want to call it. It's been 3 hours. I think we made really good progress. Maybe I cruise back over here and cap with a battle. Hopefully I don't get wiped. That'll be a good stream cap. And I'm gone. And get back into position so next time I can just start fighting right away. Earn that money back. It took a little while to do that. It's probably quite boring, but you know, if you're gonna play a themed campaign, then you know you got to be on theme. It's just, is this gonna get me wiped? It might. Should be okay. Yeah.
Infantry, move!
So I can already see my guys are mixed up. Like you see my Roomfas are in my shield wall. It's dumb.
Footmen, move! So follow me!
Let's get up there.
Infantry, forward! Footmen, forward! Loose formation! Soldier, forward! Infantry, move! Move! Infantry, move! Raise your shield!
Look at those horses. I should have gotten set up.
Infantry, stand apart! Forward! Infantry, forward!
Like that. Totally. Where the hell are the rest? That wasn't good at all. That's why I don't like playing with why I don't like playing with other helpers or whatever, other parties.
Everyone, kill them all!
Yeah, I probably lost way too many troops there. First of all, I started trying to move into position and I moved too quickly. I was thinking like, oh, I want to get like ahead of their guys who knows what they're doing. And that was not great. Was not great. Lost way more than I should have, but still won. 20. Not awesome. Wild pretty distributed group of people that I lost. But...
Enough. You.
Okay, we could. I don't know if I have enough room. We can take these troops and drop them off. How many wounded? We got a lot of wounded. Let me just grab a couple more of those guys. God. I don't know if he's going to come at us. If he comes at us, it's a problem. Why are there no... Alright. Gonna try to get to that castle. Alright, are we gonna get our points? We did. Good. And then troops garrison. Imperial, veteran, elite, Imperial, stick, Imperial, Ben, stick, Imperial, Kuza, Imperial, stick, Imperial, Empire. Alright. Stick. This is why I named, by the way, this is why I named them all with a stick prefix. It's for this reason. Alright. Perfect. Because they didn't all need to be named, you know, stick something or whatever, but it keeps with the theme, but it also makes it easier to deal with this. Okay, so 7 for that. That's nice. Let's do our upgrades. Take 2 more of those. 1 of each of those. And then all that. Currently over the prisoner limit. Okay, that's fine. I got a lot of wounded, so it should work itself out. We go to Aragorn and dump him. Okay, tavern and ransom. All right, and fruit. We still need a lot more. Okay, well, we'll have to get those when we come back. That is going to be it for today, or at least for this stream. I don't know if I'll stream later today, but so let us check how things worked out. More medicine. I don't usually wait in villages, so we're gonna go with that one. I think we'll go with that one. Throwing. We're not on horseback, so I almost always take this one. It's very nice, but we're always on foot, so we have to take this one. And our point, I think we said, was gonna go where? I know we need both charm and leadership, but I mean, we're capped on charm pretty much, but we don't need it as much as we need leadership, so I guess we add it to leadership. I think the next one will go into charm just for... Let's build these up. I do want to get 100 roguery, so once some other stuff happens, I'll probably put 1 more point in roguery. We'll see. Okay. Looks good. So we are level 21. I think we started level, was it 16 or 18? Might have been 18. But what was I just looking at? That doesn't matter. Okay, so we made some good progress. We got Clan Tier 3. We started out at Clan Tier 2. We maxed out our companions. These are all Battanian. We made a good chunk of change, and we converted most of it into really cool outfits that are thematic with our Battanians. And they're all ready to go. Our captains have some unique outfits, so they stick out a little bit. I got my 4 captains should be at the top of my party. I put them there before, but okay, so we got this one, Rhea. Rhea goes here. So this is my front line shield wall captain. This guy right here. This is my chucker captain. She does the throwing with all of the javelin troops. And then Lum is my shock troop captain. He has a Roomfia now, which we just bought him, and light armor and high speed. And his guys, they basically stay right behind the shield wall, and when stuff gets through the shield wall, they annihilate it. And that's their purpose. And then we have a couple of less than 10, around 10% or less of our troops are crossbowmen. And they're a special elite class of crossbowmen, and she is their captain. She needs a better crossbow. I think I actually sold, didn't I? I think I might have sold a really expensive crossbow earlier. I thought there was somehow in my brain I'm thinking bound crossbow I saw earlier, and I was all excited to sell it, and I should have given it to her. All right, so I have to remember that she has just like some loot, a light crossbow that I picked up off of somebody. So if I get a high tier crossbow, I need to give it to her so she has some better gear. But her outfit kind of matches the stick gunman. They have a different helmet, but overall she looks pretty good, in line with what they wear. And yeah, so my captains all look fantastic. All the rest of my guys, they kind of, a little bit of an assortment of shoulders and tartans and bear rugs. They've all got the same helmets, so yeah, I think that they look really good, and we will continue there. I don't know if I did not fix everybody's shield. I forgot to do that. There's a couple of people who have non-Highland shields. So next time I remember, we'll make sure we sort that out. When we hit Clan Tier 4, we'll get another couple of people. Also, I think I might be getting another relative soon. Did I get her already? Let's check. Clan. So she's not 18 yet, but she got to be really close. She was 17 last time we checked. She's still 17, but it's